Hello, it's Laura Victoria Ward, and I am going to give you micro movement, basic level 2 right now. So we did a little talk on, I think I did like 2 different talks on like sort of basic level 1. Now we're gonna get really advanced, basic level 2 for my friend Michael Taft. And he is a mindfulness teacher, non-dual meditation. So this time we're going to really use our imaginations, and the invitation is to imagine things happening. So it's going to be somewhere in between nudging and just allowing. We're not going to force anything. It's all just going to be just. It's justing. We're justing and adjusting. So we are going to listen and imagine that the water in our body is going to act like the water in a slow-moving stream or a slow-moving river. And that water in our slow-moving imaginal stream can go in any direction. It can go up, it can go down, it can go side, it can take diagonal pathways. It can move in any possible way. So we started off with a lot of forward, backward, side, maybe even some up, down, and a lot of shifting and maybe circles. Now we're allowing some really free flow movement to happen. So if I were listening into my own body, which I actually am doing, listening in, I could think, oh, the movement's gonna go like this, and then it's gonna go like that, and I might think I know where it's gonna go. And I might think that I have a plan, like I'm like, oh, it's gonna go here, and then it's gonna go there, and then it's gonna go there. But if I listen, maybe something totally different is going to happen. So what I'm finding just listening now is, instead of that sort of zigzag pattern moving at my body, I feel my belly really releasing and moving forward. So I'm kind of moving into what feels delicious. And I'm also using this idea of being like water, and being in the water, and being made of water, and even imagining like a reed in the river, like, or river grasses, letting them sort of move through. So right now, because I've been talking to you, my head has been fairly still. But if I allow the movement to really ripple and wave through my body, my head is going to start to go just slightly off vertical, maybe my gaze is going to look around. And for me, it's always really yummy and delicious if I let my arms kind of get involved in the movement. So this is very visible. You can see my movement. I could make it even smaller, and you still can see it. And I'm just allowing this internal rippling and almost like bubbling up, or it could be settling down, bubbling down, but allowing my tissue and the water in my body to start to sort of dance together, so that new possibilities are created in my patterning, right? Like Laura Ward as a human tends to have a lot of tension in her shoulders and neck, and stand in a certain way and act a certain way and have a certain speed. But if I can let go of that and just tune into my sort of, I want to say my animal, vegetable, mineral body, it can become something quite different, where that tension pattern in my neck and shoulders can change a lot, can really shift into something else. And I'm just listening to movement. So the idea is listening to the possibility of movement, listening inside myself. Is it a sound that I'm hearing? No. It's a desire, it's a fluidity, it's an awakening. And it's also like, it starts somewhere and it travels around and then it goes somewhere. And in the traveling around, it's really meandering. There's a freedom to it. And there's also in Laba we talk about free flow and bound flow is very adult and contained. But free flow is very childlike and uncontained. They're both flow, they're both moving and ongoing, but the childlike free flow has less muscle tension generally. It has more possibility. It might go here, it could go there. It's got more sort of, let's say, immaturity, because it isn't set in its ways. And I think that as we age, one of the things that we really want to start learning in our bodies is how to unset the setness in our ways, so that there's other possibilities, so that we aren't just hunkering down, armoring into this pattern of being us, but we're kind of allowing different ways of moving to give us more freedom of expression, more aliveness, more vitality, and certainly more hydration in the tissues, so that we're not just locking into one thing and wearing out that system, but giving more possibility. So that is micro movement, basic level 2 in 5 minutes. Please like and subscribe and have a wonderful day. Oh, I gotta show you the buddy because he has come in. Oop. Kitty Cam. The star of the show.